Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first down and 10. They're on 24.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 24. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Falcons at 9-4 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Room here to run. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Touchdown! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before he goes inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ritter
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taken from about the 12.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way on this one, but this time they'll get him behind the line. Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 35. It's a gain of 35.
CD, we've seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get...
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A huge play there for Chicago. 65 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Boy, 224 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got room. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his heart. Going to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.